You know, in the United Kingdom right now, we're going through very tricky times, particularly with everybody seemingly wanting to strike. Of course, we're going through a huge cost of living crisis, which is reverberating around the world, I'm sure, for many people. But this particular situation over here right now is truly something of a royal fail. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London, and as ever, nice to see you. It's hard to believe when you look at sort of historical events and things that these particular sort of brands were founded over 500 years ago. Yes, 500 years ago, during the reign of Henry VIII. That's right. Who remembers that song, by the way? Henry VIII I Am. Do you remember who sang that? Yes. Answers below in the comments. Yeah, no slacking. You know, it's about time you did some research. Yes, that was a big hit, wasn't it, across the world? I'm not going to say who sang it, or else I'll give. Yeah, no. You do some research. Back as ever, though, to your story. What's interesting here is, as I say, this particular story is founded really 500 years ago, but now it truly is something of a royal fail. We're talking, of course, about the British brand, the Royal Mail, which was respected for so many years. Not so much now. This is really because in this particular climate, with all the ongoing strikes, so many people are now complaining, record numbers in fact, who have not received their Christmas gifts, Christmas cards, postal orders, all the things that you like to receive at Christmas time. This is now going to cost the Royal Mail literally millions of pounds in compensation, because even I, let me tell you, have sent Christmas cards out to people, birthday cards. They still have yet to receive them, almost a month on. When you fill in the form, no one gets back, no one responds, even their helpline, there's no one there. So you can imagine wherever these are landed, locked up, or just left disregarded, then one wonders exactly how this is going to play out. The bigger problem now for the Royal Mail, as I say, which was one of those really esteemed brands for many years, if you remember, way back in the early 60s, do you remember that? The Royal Mail train, the great train robbery, Ronnie Biggs and all of that. That was because the brand was so big, it was known the world over. Now, of course, as I say, they're battling away with brands like Amazon Delivery and many others, FedEx simply. What's interesting, as I say, when people go on strike in the 21st century, it doesn't have the power or the impact. This is all down to the digital world. And as I say, I'm not taking sides, I'm simply presenting facts. If you think about it now, if you had to fly over here from, say, New York or New Zealand or Canada to do a meeting in the old days, you would have had to, turn up or make do with a phone call. Now we live in the digital world of Skype, FaceTime, and Zoom. So you don't necessarily need to make that trip. Bosses save money, you save time. It's a bit of a win-win all round. So with the rail strikes, the Royal Mail, even the nurses right now going on strike, people are finding other ways. And what they're finding is, quite literally, they will lose out with customers. They will lose the name of the brand, which will be something of a shame. But in particular, with the British Royal Mail, it's now got very much a tarnished reputation. And this is all because, when you think about it, as ever, it's down to the management. Workers continue to strike. They could find in the very near future that they soon may become not exactly first class, second class, but absolutely failure to deliver on their own jobs. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more.